Well, I may have done something last night, and no, I did not beat up on the Lumina very much more, but yes, it is beat up. I bought a Fusion, and you know what? It's my favorite color. It's blue. So let's start this thing up so we can get off the trailer and get a real good look at it. Thing starts up fine. It's got the blinkers on. I really like this color. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this color. Makes weird noises, but I'm totally fine with that. Oh, I've wanted one of these for quite some time now. I've got high hopes for this car, but I think these things are going to be some of the new toughest cars around, but it's going to be a while before I can actually run this thing, and I want to do a lot to it. But let's just give a quick run through on this car, and you guys will see this thing being built this winter. Pop the hood there, buddy! So, I don't know if you guys know this, but these things come with 3 basic options. Nope. This is the base model. This is a 4-cylinder motor. Now this looks a lot like the Mazda 3 motor, so that tells me it's going to have aluminum motor mounts and aluminum motor mounts, which it does have aluminum motor mounts. The Mazda motors ran great for me. The only downside was where the oil filter was, and I wanted to build an oil filter delete kit. I haven't done a lot of look at this, but something tells me that the oil filter is going to be on the front of the motor. So this one will get an oil filter delete. The other thing that kind of sucks, sorry, the other models are V6s and all-wheel drive V6s. So around me, the 4-cylinders run mini cars, so that's Hondas, Toyota Camrys, Honda Accord 4-cylinders. That's what this runs against. If this was a V6, it would either run mid-size, which is V6 Toyota Camrys, V6 Luminas, or full-size, which is Crown Vics and Luminas and Intrepids, that kind of thing, right? So by being a 4-cylinder, I'm going to the smaller class. I'm super excited about that. What I'm not excited about is this. Plastic rad support. Not overly excited about that, but we'll see if I can change that. We got a couple dead Camrys back here that we can cut parts off of. Maybe just trying to put a Camry rad support in. We'll see what we can do. I'm not sure. Bumper is steel on the front of this, so we will see what kind of bumpers are on it. Hopefully it's more like the Mazda 3. But the one thing that has me really interested in this car is the subframe. The subframe on this car is a really, really thick subframe. So on the teardown, I will go in more in depth about the subframe. I haven't done a whole lot of looking at it. The reason why Buddy got rid of this car is because apparently a module went for the blinkers, which is a very common thing on these. I've seen a lot of that on Kijiji when I've been trying to buy them. And he says the heater core's gone or something, or the heater core relay's gone. But he obviously took care of it. He's got a new PCV valve right there. He's spent the time, he's done repairs to it. He told me he's owned the car for quite some time. For being a 2006, it's actually in not that bad a shape. Most of the ones I was looking at for Demolition Derby, it's pretty much oh, look at that. Trunk ajar. Car, you must be drunk, because your trunk is not ajar. It's a trunk, and your door is ajar. Nothing on this car is ajar. They're all body parts, not jars. That's kind of weird, but back here, oh, look at that. There's some of the exhaust. I haven't looked underneath these things. Looks pretty clean. Comes with a donut, which is nice. These are the same bolt pattern as Toyota Camry, so it's nice to have tires for it. I don't think my 14s will fit though, that's a downside. But, on the inside, we got the no drips. You can't have a car without no drips. It's not bad shape. It's got all the interior still. We're going to be taking that out. Now, I have ran against one of these cars, and I was in a Toyota, and he hit me with the back end, and it was a pretty good hit, actually. I felt it, my Toyota felt it, but I watched him derby. He was a nice younger guy. He actually talked to me afterwards, told me what took him out. So in the first time he went into the demolition derby, he took a huge passenger door shot, and the car went into theft mode and turned off. So that tells me there's a lot of electrical in this car that I'm gonna have to move, put up out of the way, and make sure that it's safe and secure. The second time he went into a demolition derby, he told me that the car was kind of in limp mode. It didn't have a lot of power. So that means that for me, I'm gonna have to put an extra thermostat into this thing and fun things like that. But you know what's gonna be really difficult for me? This is a 2006 or something. So we got 1 airbag, 2 airbags, 3 airbags, 4 airbags, and there might be 5 airbags, probably one on the other side, 6 airbags. There might even be one in the floorboards down there. There might be one underneath the dash. I'm gonna have to find all the airbags in this car. Maybe I'll just find an airbag module and hit it with a hammer a couple times to see where they all are. But something tells me there's gonna be a lot of hidden things inside this car that I'm not really used to. This will be my newest Ford that I've actually derbied. Before this, actually I don't know, the Crown Vic I got was newer, but I bought that already stripped. So this will be the newest unstripped car that I've bought, and we're gonna see how this comes apart. There's not a whole lot to it. I imagine all the interior would come out pretty easily. I imagine the door panels come off easily, but I want to keep all the wiring to move it. I want to pull it all back through. It's going to be a much longer process to build this one just because of the wiring that I have to move. But saying that, I think the back of this car is going to be very tough. I think the front of this car with a different bumper on it is going to be very tough. So I'm actually really excited about this, and I think this car is going to do me good. I haven't took a good look at the suspension, but every part of the suspension is steel, so that's a positive. I'm gonna go online and see if I can try to sell any parts off this. I doubt if I can, because these cars are not exactly high demand up here anymore. Maybe I can try to sell a headlight and maybe a bumper cover, maybe a mirror. You never know, right? So I'd like to try to make some money back off my investment, but I highly doubt I will. But you know what? I wanted to derby one of these cars. I've wanted to derby one of these for probably a year and a half, maybe even 2 years now. When I did the Mazda 3 and the HHR, this Fusion was on my list. So happy I have it now, and hopefully we can derby it. So thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna get this into the shop probably within the next 2 weeks or so, depending if my work slows down, because today is Friday. I'm working Saturday and Sunday, 12-hour shifts. So I won't have that much time to come out here this weekend and make any videos. I'll probably just come home and go to bed. But anyway, we finally got ourselves a 4-cylinder Ford Fusion, guys, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here again on Zach's Workshop, and take care.